Welcome to another episode of KitPlus TV. As we all know, real person-to-person events such as trade shows, conferences and award ceremonies in 2020 have been mostly either postponed or recreated in a virtual space with varying degrees of success.
Yes, we're all learning what is possible in the virtual world, but mainly what actually engages visitors, who are now viewers, to watch and even contribute to live streams. In addition to that, we're all missing the networking and engagement that events offer us, often starting at a booth or even with a drink at the bar and ending up with a long-term business relationship. And that's where our next guest comes in.
Yes, we're delighted to welcome Lisa Collins from IABM, which is the International Trade Association for Broadcast and Media Technology. They have over 550 members around the world and offer a comprehensive range of services across market intelligence, training, technology, events and best practices to help their members do better business.
Welcome to the show, Lisa.
Thank you for having me.
So, Lisa, IABM always has a major part to play in international trade shows with member lounges, seminar sessions and, of course, your awards. So, what have you been up to this year?
Well, where do I start? I actually can't believe we're already in November. It's crazy. And I only made it to one trade show this year. Like everyone, our initial plans for 2020 changed somewhat. We had some great plans in there and they all had to become, we had to start with those again. I have to say, with thanks to Peter White and his leadership, once the current pandemic struck, the entire team at IABM were empowered to move quickly and provide services and support to help our members during these challenging and, I guess, somewhat different times. So what did we do? Well, we supercharged our business intelligence with the addition of our COVID-related market reports. And we actually restructured the overall business intelligence offering. And there's some great reports there available. Again, driven by Peter, we launched our COVID pages on the website. These were to advise the whole industry, what shows were happening, were they being postponed, were they being cancelled? And we saw some really great traction on those pages. We also launched some business support pages, so our members understood where they could go to get that funding and advice for their businesses. So that was some really good stuff. In my new role as Head of Member Engagement, I've been really lucky to talk to all of our members this year and really talk to them about some of their needs and what they needed to survive. And some of those key things were visibility, as you can imagine, away from those trade shows, and leads. They're really hungry for leads. So we launched BaMSlider, which is an enhancement of our shop window, where vendors can go and promote their products and services. And we're really encouraging end users to come in there as the central repository so they can see all the kit and equipment that's available to them. So that was a key initiative. We continued with our IABM TV interviews. Like you guys, we're hot around the trade show floors interviewing our members. And we've continued to do those in the virtual environment, not with such an amazing set like yours is today, but our messages from our members are still coming over. So that's been good. We've delivered what we call our Webinar Wednesday email. So many of our own members decided to launch their own events. So we've got a regular email that goes out now to promote members' events and webinars. And of course, then there are our own events. We decided quite early on it was important to try and get that right platform. We didn't want to use Zoom. Everybody was using Zoom and we wanted people to feel like they were in a different environment. So we invested in a platform where we delivered our events, and we also help our members deliver their events on their platforms. And I guess the next great big thing where we've invested further is BaMLive, which will happen in December.
So that's a good point to take it off on there, Lisa. Give us a bit of background on BaMLive and who it's aimed at.
Yeah, so BaMLive, we're all really excited. It's actually for the entire industry. It's not just for IABM members. We're opening it up to everybody. I think there's quite a lot of events out there that are designed for just that C-level community. this one's for everyone. You know, everybody's missed meeting at IBC and NAB, and as you said earlier, going to the bar and networking.
Yeah.
So we wanted to be inclusive for everybody. So that's who it's for.
So, and what sort of content are we going to see on BaMLive?
Yeah, so BaMLive will be delivered over 3 days, and Lorenzo has been crafting our content plan, and we've split that again, so there's something for everybody. So day one will very much focus in on the craft and those people actually delivering content on our screens. Day two is very much about the technology, so that great, fantastic technology that our members are providing. And then day three is about the executives, you know, how are you going to make money moving forward, and new business models, all of those sorts of things. As well as our content, we have invested in a fantastic new platform, and we have all sorts of different areas there. Again, you know, our hashtag for this event is no digital fatigue. We want it to be different. So we're really excited to be working with you guys on our actual live stream and our virtual sets, and working with Never Know to provide that social feed to really get some engagement going. We've got areas obviously for our partners, and without our partners we can put our event on this year. So there are some dedicated areas where you can meet partners. There's our event community. We've got some great delegates already registering, but we want it to feel like a community event. And then there's the event hub. This is the exciting thing, I think, for me, with every event I've attended this year. You know, you haven't really been able to network, and that was the missing piece of the jigsaw puzzle that the entire team at IABM wanted to go some way to try and fix. So that engagement hub will start those all-important conversations that we've been missing.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how the engagement hub you mentioned will work, because I haven't seen anything like it before. Can you give us an idea, Lisa, a rundown of your ideal scenario and at what point people will engage? I mean, I can see there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Are people going to get lost in the platform?
Well, all of IABM team are involved in this, so we're certainly all going to be on hand to signpost people. But we've factored in actual breaks within the programme, where we'll be encouraging people to go into those various breakout rooms. We are looking at theming those so people can make a decision on which room they go into. I guess it's a bit like being at a normal event where you decide which station you want to pick your coffee up from, and who do you like the look of, who might you go and approach for a conversation. Within this environment, it's within the event platform itself. It isn't taking you into Zoom like some other platforms do. And once you're in this environment, it's not like the other person in the room with you can actually say, oh, sorry, I've just got to go and take a call. You've got them trapped in that environment to have a conversation. The rooms allow up to 30 cameras on. If you're a little bit shy, you don't have to put your camera on. You can be there as just visually participating and typing messages to people that you might see. But the team will be working with delegates to really encourage that networking.
Hopefully everybody's got used to putting their cameras on now. So it's a 3-day event. How do people attend? How do people find the agenda and the start times?
Yeah, so if they visit the IABM website, www.theiabm.org, they can certainly see the agenda, all of the speakers in there, and they can register their place. The actual platform itself, we're going to be opening up on the 23rd of November. This is to give delegates the opportunity to take a look around, see how the platform works, have a bit of a mooch, and also have a look at the other delegates that are registered so they can plan and prepare their time.
That's great, Lisa. We're really looking forward to being involved in it. And yeah, it's only a few days away now, so that is exciting times. So before we let you go, we're in industry, as you've said, all about people and relationships. So we've been asking all our guests to tell us something about themselves that we, or maybe even your colleagues at IABM, don't already know about you. What have you got?
Yeah, so this has been a real difficult one for me. The IABM team, well, the IABM team are now meeting every single Monday, Monday evening, kind of a social, just, we're not in the office together. So I had to think really hard, and we had talked about a theme that we decided not to move forward with. So I thought I would share my nickname from school with you. And my nickname from school, yeah, I'm not sure I want to come out with this publicly, but it was Dimps. And the reason it's Dimps is because when I smile, I get this hole that comes in the middle of my cheek. So there you go. Can you see it?
There we go.
It's going to be Dimp from IABM.
Brilliant. Yeah, Dimps from now on. It's out now. Well, thanks for watching today, and thanks to Lisa from IABM for coming on the show. To see all our video interviews and kit reviews, then head over to KitPlus TV, which is brought to you with the support of Mediaproxy, and you can find out more about them at mediaproxy.com. Thanks for watching.